everybody, this is Havoc, and welcome to Urban Empire. This game, published by Calypso, who also did the Tropico series, has come out with a new game. It comes out officially January 20th, and so we have early access. I asked for a key, and they finally got back to me and said, hey dude, you seem really excited. We're going to give you a key. And I said, thank you, that's awesome. So we're going to dive right on into this game. Now I have played, I don't know, about half an hour or so, just kind of fiddling around with some things, kind of walking through the tutorial, but we're going to walk through the tutorial anyways. Again, we're going to start a new game. Let's dive right on in. New campaign for sure. Alright, so we can choose a family. We have 4 families we can choose from. Each have their own unique kind of abilities, things of that nature. We're going to start with the Von Filsons. The Von Filsons are a landed gentry, aristocrats with a strong military tradition and a hardline conservative stance. Their grand manor steadfastly overlook the same estate surrounded by their fields and forests since the early 14th century. Despite the land belonging to 3 different countries throughout the years, the Von Filsons are traditionalists. They believe in social hierarchy and the people's need for stability in a changing world. Next, we have Saint Elias, patrons of inventors and innovators. Saint Elias, or Saint Elias, Saint Elias sounds cooler, believe in solving problems through technology, and the technological innovation is rapid under their rule. They are known for their almost ravenous hunger for ideas and progress, and for their fierce disdain of established traditions and conservatism. Notorious risk-takers, both in their personal and professional lives, they often seem aloof and alienated from the gritty reality needs of the people. We have the Kilgannons, a strong working-class family with a history in politics and the labor rights movement. They arose from grassroots community activists to major players on the city's political scene. Respected as heroes of the people, their dedication has made the family very popular with the proletariat. Their contributions to society are much appreciated, but this benevolence tends to lead to increased building prices. And then we have the Shuskis. The Shuskis are Russian immigrants. They pride themselves on being cultured, civilized patrons of the arts and theater. On the surface, unassuming and even indifferent to politics, none of the rival families viewed them as much of a threat, and their awareness of their social obligations have them in good standing with the people too. With dabbling in politics relatively new to them, they have no particular experience in any field, but sometimes disruptive forces come from surprising sources. So we have the Von Filsons, which is kind of a military might kind of place. We have the Saint Elias. They are kind of the liberal technological group. We have the hard industrial workers of the Kilgannons, and we have the relatively unknown, unsure what they do, the Shuskis. I want to go with Saint Elias, considering we are building an empire. I think it'd be good to have some technological kind of abilities. Alright, so we're going to select that family. Alright, now I think we can pretty much only have one person. Giuseppe. Saint Elias is the eldest son of the Austrian emperor's science advisor. While his father urged Giuseppe to follow in his footsteps, Giuseppe was more fascinated by architecture than natural sciences. He felt the old ornate buildings of the empire were outdated and envisioned a new architecture for the functioning spaces that focuses on the needs of the people. He is progressive. We believe in progressing in new ideas. Gives us security -1, grammar, school brainpower, high school brainpower, and vocational school brainpower +1. He is a solitarian. You value your privacy a lot more than other people's company. Elderly, their social life gets +2, and a prestige cost is +2. Emperor's nominee. You are nominated to your position by the emperor himself and thus cannot be voted out. Interesting. That's very nice. Let's go ahead and continue. Oh, we have 3 different places we can choose from. Oh no! Well, dang it. I guess we're starting in the cauldron. I didn't mean to double click it, but that's okay. Unless the game crashed. Nope, it didn't. By the way, this is early access. I am getting a preview copy of the game, so things may change from what you're viewing now to the beginning of the game on January 20th. The only restriction that I have is that I can only get past Era 1. Once we get to Era 2, we have to stop. Cannot continue from that point on. It is not allowed. So I have no idea how long it'll take to get there, but we'll be good. I don't think we have any issues. Again, I have played this a little bit, so hopefully solid understanding. Oh, Kaiserhofen. Welcome to your office, Giuseppe Saint Elias. Your father, Giovanni, was a scientific advisor in the court of the Austrian Empire, and the emperor wanted him to lead the founding of the new city, Kaiserhofen. Unfortunately, he fell seriously ill As you were well known in the court too and had just graduated from the best university in Italy with excellent grades, the Emperor asked you to take your father's place. Welcome to Urban Empire. I'll help get you started. Move the camera. Alright. To rotate and tilt, hold down the scroll wheel and move. We'll just do that. Yep. Oh, there we go. Let's get by starting a city. We can found a city district. Now here is our wonderful, glorious land. Where do I want to start? What we have a lot of land to mess with. Let's start right here. Create a district. There we go. Oh, we could do a nice big long boulevard, couldn't we? Let's see. That would cost us 349 at 40,000 a month. I still think that's okay. Let's go right there. Dropping it all down. It kind of does it by itself, which is really, really cool. What I do wish is that these things would line up a little more. I'm a little antsy about having to provide. District is too large. There we go. That should be solid. I mean, it's as good as it's pretty much going to get. And I guess this is the perfect size. So that's going to cost $355,000 and $42,000 a month. There we go. That's just what we needed to do, I guess. See, that's really cool. We could just add weird little caveats if we wanted to. But I am I'm a man of simplicity. So let's go ahead and confirm that land plan. This is a place where you add services for the district. At the moment, there's only one service, the City Hall. That's the heart of the city's decision making, and it provides basic services on what the citizens need. Later in the game, you will not only have more different kinds of services to build, but also infrastructure, zoning options, and density choices. Click on the City Hall. Aha. Where do we want to place it? Let's place it right here. Yeah, we have a lot of... There we go. Confirm services. Click Propose District. You can now name the district to your liking or keep the suggested one. Later, once you have the city council, you can propose this to be paid from the city money. Interesting. Oh, because we only use personal funds at first. Kilborough actually sounds like a really cool name. I like that. Okay, so we got to use our personal funds, which I'm glad. We're a little low, but that's okay. Progress Cloud. This is where you can see all of the inventions. Research inventions. Unlocks new municipal services, infrastructures, edicts, business areas, gameplay features, etc., etc. Next to an invention's name, you can see its price in brain power. Inventions are not unlocked immediately, but are researched gradually over time. How much time depends on how much brain power your city is generating. You'll note that you can only research inventions that are connected. Click on an available one. So we have 4 that we can start out with. We can do thermodynamics, steam power, clothing store, spread selection, or police station. We have safety authorities, which gives us the Work Safety Act. Safety authorities, these are all edicts. And a clinic, we could go with the telegraph, which gives us a newspaper, a church, shoe store, a railway station, and a theater. Or we can go gas infrastructure. And we can do gas street light, decorated gas street light, gas lighting, and gas infrastructure. Newspapers, a church, shoe store. Increases the security, provide lighting and residents of the district. We're going to go with gas one. That sounds good. Alright, sweet. I did confirm it, did I not? Guess not. There we go. Go back to the city view. Time control. Alright, that's time control right there. And soon we have life. Look at that. Oh, there's a pony. Bring it on, pony. We have life. It is glorious. We are making minus $44,000 a year. These people are not happy. There we go. Very nice. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Modify the district. Great, now that some citizens have found a new home, it's time to add some more services. As time passes, you'll need to improve, balance, and add more services to existing districts. You'll also gain new options to help this. The much needed school, again, wording's a little funky, it is early access, they'll fine tune some stuff. We need to build a school, so let's get familiar on how to add services. Click on a district, you go to modify district, and up on top, services are at the heart of running a successful city. You'll notice that I've unlocked a view at the top of the screen that shows how satisfied your citizens are on average with their basic needs. Citizen happiness has consequences on how they vote and how well the economy is doing. From the top panel, you'll find the general view regardless how many different districts you have or how many citizens you have. Build a school by selecting it from the selection menu on the right. Grammar school. We'll slap this right in the middle of town, right next to our mayor's office. Can I not rotate? Apparently not. We'll just build it right there. Sounds good. Confirm services. It's going to cost us $125,000 and $9,200 a month. Let's use personal funds, I guess. Looks like we have very, very low personal funds. Press the wheel of life. You can get more detailed by pressing it. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Alright, so we're moving right along. We got people coming in all over the place. And we're losing money like crazy. I think I built just a wee bit too large. I thought I would just decide to build as much as I could. I don't think that was the smartest thing to do. City Council, time to raise more money for the city. I think you have to wait until it actually gets down there. The bottom left panel brings you to one of the main views of the game. Even though you are not the mayor, even though you are the mayor and most important decision maker in the city, you're not alone. You can't run around spending money and raising taxes at will. To get things done, you need to have the support of the City Council, which can either approve or reject common proposals. As there's still many things to learn, let's head to the City Council. This is the City Council. I really like this overview, by the way. Here you can change the tax rate, funding levels, propose different types of edicts, and of course affect political decision making. After most decisions you make, there will be a council vote, and you'll be wanting to influence how your fellow council members vote. Let's have a look at the parties to understand things better. Political parties. There are two particularly important things. Goodwill is an indicator of your relationship with the party and your political capital over them. The political compass, which is down here, dictates how they vote on different issues. In principle, the left-wing parties tend to hike higher taxation and support public services, whereas the right-wing parties lean towards low taxation at the expense of services provided for citizens. Liberals and conservatives have opposing views on traditions and freedoms of the society. Let's see this in action by raising taxes. Taxing. Go over here to taxing. Let's just do it all the way. Well, actually, we'll go there. And then right like that. Propose taxing. As you can see, we got people that are completely against it. We'll hit OK. We're going to modify the taxes. Two things that are important here. The three numbers represent individual council members and their opinion on the vote. Icons on the sidebar represent party's opinion. The further any of the extreme icon is, the stronger the party's opinion is. The key thing is to realize the difference between the two. Last-minute appeals are less strong than the ones done early on because some council members have already made up their mind and thus are harder to convince. Let's make sure our tax raise goes through and appeal to an opposing party. So, as you can see, the Physiocratic Party needs no help whatsoever. They are completely for it. They are left-wing politics, wanting more state control, and are loyal to the emperor. I don't need to do that to them. The Free Democratic Party. They are right-wing policies, wanting more liberties from the empire, and more laissez-faire party than its rival, the Physiocratic. They're the ones who really need the help. Our goodwill is 3, that is our influence over them. We could plead, we could demand, or we could threaten. Let's demand. You want to make the Free Democratic Party councilors feel they have an obligation to support shared values. The future of our city depends on your choice, or you need to understand how important this voice is. The future of our city depends. Oh, look at that. Look at that swing. Holy crap. Now, we can come back if we so choose. And in fact, I'm going to go with the National Swearlian Party. And we're going to go with demand. The future of our city depends on your choice. That swung them way towards the approval. I like it. We have to wait for the city. We can look at some city data. That just gives us everything we need to know. As you can see, there are 5 different social groups, from lower class students, working class, middle class, and the elite. We're all working together in one big happy family. Now, as you can see, here's the ticker down here at the bottom. We can go back and we can modify things if we want. So let's political parties. Let's vote. Where is the taxing? Nope. Hold on. Let's look into here. Gas infrastructure. The city's administration is pondering between the different types of gas streetlights. So you choose Anglo-Saxon, Parisian, or Venetian. We're going to go Venetian. The effect, the party, because we're loyal to Austria. +2, the effect, citizens are more likely to vote for the physiocratic. We have an economic crisis. Send a letter to the emperor. The economic image of Kaiserhofen is worrying. If you don't do something, your career as a mayor might be cut short. Let's pay a visit to Vienna to ask for money. Holy crap! You got an audience with the emperor, and he convinced him to grant Kaiserhofen more funding. He gave us $200,000. What is this? Prestige is political capital needed in some actions. We lost 20, and points acquired towards pessimist trait is +2. That's okay. Alright, let's go back to the city council. Let's talk about this. Can I not talk about it? I don't think I can talk about it. Okay, I thought I could. I guess not. Alright, well that's alright. Usually we can go back, and I think that may be a trait that unlocks later on. Right now we just need to get these guys ready to vote. Awesome, go to the vote. As you can see, we have a lot of members. We have 35 members going there. These guys have 26 members, but we could swing them one last time by appealing to the Free Democratic Party. We could threaten them. Oh, wow. No, I don't want to do that. See, that's the thing, too. This is one thing that I hope they can fix. I don't want to do either of that. I want to go back and plead instead. Block the next party, next vote they want to pass. Well, that sucks. But it got us to swing it in the right direction. Let's begin voting. Oh, yeah, we'll win this in a landslide. Very nice. We bumped everything up. Look at them. They're all happy and cheering. Huzzah! However, the Free Democratic Party does not like us. We have no more goodwill points towards them. Now, as you can see, our income is very drastically going up. We'll be out of debt in no time. Raise funding. Go to the city council. Service funding. We need to adjust the funding. Propose funding for what? What do we need to do? On the right, you'll see a list of buildings. By clicking on the buildings, you open up a new panel where you can adjust the funding. For the grammar school, I guess? Or for Giuseppe? Let's go grammar school. So right now it's at $16,000 a month. If we bump it up, it will go down to up to 23. We can view it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to affect this count at all. I don't care one way or another. Gas infrastructure. Phooey! The porch light is burnt out. I can't see whether it's dark outside or not. Alright, sweet. So we researched gas infrastructure. Now if we wanted to, we can move on to sanitation, which give us a free fire brigade. Financial aid for running water, I'm assuming. A water pipe, small park, medical industry, pharmacy, sewer system, and a port. But we still need to research these first levels, I think. So we're going to go with the telegraph, because it will give us the ability to build newspapers and a church and lots of other things. I think that's worth it. Now we need to worry about upgrading the infrastructure, because we need to worry about these things. Oh, good lord, that timer scared the crap out of me. We'll modify this district real quick, and then we'll be done. Gas infrastructure. If we do that, it will cost $250,000, and it will cost $19,000 a month. We can see some new items appeared on the list. If you want, you can add them as well. The companies need the grid to operate better, but other infrastructure items usually also help the residents. When you're ready, proceed to the vote. So everything kind of requires a vote for right now. Now what we could do is we could do a gravel surface. We could upgrade, but that would cost too much. I'm not going to worry about that. And then gas street light. If we wanted to, we could bump it up to a decorated gas street light, but it's not worth it. Road capacity 0, whatever. Confirm infrastructure. Confirm services. Propose to the district. It looks like a lot of people would swing towards the right vote. A normal vote. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to do this just an accusation of incompetency. Chairman of the Physiocratic Party accuses you of being incompetent, probably because you have just had a disagreement with him. If we call them a bunch of fools, we'll get -2 soft, +2 cruel. But if we let the insult go, we'll get +2 soft, -2 cruel. We're going to go fools. Vote about the funding change. We're going to just do a couple of things just real quick. And then we're going to vote on the funding change. Like I said, I don't care one way or another. It doesn't look like it's going to pass. Just barely didn't pass. Alright. That's alright. They're not happy about it. He's really not happy about it. He's pissed. Man, look at that orange hair. Holy crap, man. Good lord. Okay, so let's get through this last little bit of voting. Making $31,000 per day. That's or per month. That's really not bad. The council is ready to vote on modifying the district. Right now, it looks like 26,735. Yeah, I think we could. Let's see. Physiocratic Party. Let's plead. Most citizens agree with this. There we go. We'll just do that. And then call on the vote. Oh man, this is actually pretty decently close. Oh, but it kind of ran away. Right at the end. Sweet. All positive and negative effects need to be considered by the party. What is this? A vote process? Okay. The vote passed. Let's exit about it. He is very unhappy. Alright, well, you know what, guys? We are going to slow this down. And that will be the end of this episode. Looks like liberal sympathy of all the parties, and Kaiserhofen, you most sympathize with the Free Democratic Party, could be a powerful ally. However, getting close to one party might cause problems. Let's remain impartial. Alright, guys, well, that is the end of the first episode. I'm going to keep these first few short until we really get rolling. Right now, we're sitting pretty positive. I'm really enjoying it. We got 12,000 per day coming into here. We got a wonderful looking city. I really think this game has a great potential, and I'm excited to see whether you guys like it or not. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Be on the lookout for more Urban Empire videos. This is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace!